Salutare, prieteni, ce mai faceți Club here, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back my friends to a brand new freaking episode of Mass Effect. Okay, so basically guys, a quick little recap. Eden Prime was attacked by a giant ass freaking ship led by Saren, rogue Spectre, a rogue Tyrian Spectre, who kind of looks a little bit sick. It looks like he got infested by the Geth or something. He is actually the leader of the Geth, the Geth being like these kind of like Borg looking bastards. They're actually not looking like the Borg, but they're kind of like, you know, the concept of the Geth is similar somewhat to the Borg. And they're clearly not the good guys. They're clearly the bad guys. And it actually had something to do with the beacon, the Prothean beacon. We touched the beacon. I don't exactly know what we saw, but there were kind of like some nightmarish, you know, flashbacks. And now Saren wants us dead because we touched the beacon. So I don't know, whatever those flashbacks were. Clearly, Saren does not appreciate that we actually touched the beacon, so he wants us dead. That's not good. He also has the matriarch, which is kind of like his partner of crime. So, yeah, things are not looking that great for us. Also, by the way, actually somebody asked me this. We are kind of like spec ops. We're kind of a badass. So actually, this entire ship is kind of like a spec op ship, and that's the engineering. Okay, let's just go back. Man, I have to say, Sibla here, she looks pretty badass. She actually looks different than the one that I originally played with. At least her face is different, which actually it's better. It's four is the best. Now you can see actually that the game is a bit dated. I mean it's shown, but I have to say it's better than how I remembered it. Ooh, nav manual. What do we have here? Oh. Biotics, biotic amps, biotics manipulate Mass Effect fields using dozens of element zero nodules within a nervous system. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I have to say actually it's a quite interesting biotic. Yeah, maybe I should have actually been a biotic. I'm wondering what the story would have been then, huh? By the way, we're not gonna replay the story, of course. We're just gonna go through it once, and then we're gonna go to the next game. But who knows? Maybe once we finish the series, we might actually revisit with a different class and go from there. Okay, what do we have here? Military jargon. Ashore when a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Now, away when a ship releases the equipment. See there, what the heck is my cat outside? What the heck? Okay, give me a second, man. My cat is so. Ce faci, mă? Hai, ești aici. N-ai voie, da? De aici. Era în casă, vreau să iasă. N-ai voie că nu mai prostii face așa. When the ship releases the equipment, yeah, okay. Tethering it to a space station or surface dock, it is away. Aye, the proper way to acknowledge an order. If told to attack, the correct response is aye, sir. Yeah, well, we know this shit, man. Relay stopsies as soon as possible. Yeah. Bridge navigation, captain's mast. Okay, listen. Alright, okay. It's nice to know this shit, but yeah, we kind of know this. Ooh, technology. Oh, this is part. The primary is these are kind of like the primary codex, which has voice acting, which is kind of funny, and then the second it doesn't.
Biotics is the Omni tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Ooh, nice. So they're major tool, boys. Actually, Omni tools are very important, and of course, in the game, it helps us with healing. Some of the abilities use the Omni tools, so on and so forth. Opening doors, packing, all that shit. Anyway, so yeah, guys. By the way, like I said, so we have two parts: the primary codex, which actually has voice acting and the important infos, and then the secondary, which kind of like has the less important bits actually. Which, by the way, and you can only change this when you do not have a category selected. Keep that in mind. So that's actually quite nice. Anyway, all right. So
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
indeed it was. Okay, so let's talk to Joker here, and let's go to the Citadel. By the way, guys, look at this. Holy shit, man. Normally requires quite a lot of people. That's the airlock.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
So guys, check out the Citadel, boys. It is just breathtaking. That's the mass relay there. See, I kind of get an idea of how it works. And then from here, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, boys. It is huge! It's a huge station. It is completely huge.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why
Look
so
at it.
touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Dude, I would get lost, man. It's like, I don't know. This is crazy. So this is basically the center of the universe, right? The station where all the races are, you know, kind of like, it's kind of like Babylon. If you've watched Babylon 5, it's kind of like Babylon. And oh my goodness, look at this.
This is an outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of a Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Seren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Seren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah. You tell me. Holy shit. So welcome to the Citadel, boys. Now, I have to say, the Citadel looks just fucking amazing. Can you imagine being on an area like this? It's just absolutely freaking crazy. That is a fake sky. I guess that's to accommodate the humans, and it's kind of reminds me a bit of the Halo, right? The Halo ring. And I guess it's kind of like a loop. But you can actually see, and this is just a bit of the Citadel, of course, just the Alliance ring to accommodate us in a way. Basically, we are at the Presidium, and this is we have Udina's office here. We have another office, Evolution Elcor's office. We have the CSEC HQ. We need to actually get here. Okay, well let's do this. First things first. Oh yeah, let's see what Udina has to say here. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Henderson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol in the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I don't know. Alright, so let's talk with my pips here.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Big place indeed, actually, guys. Ew. Oh, that's the council. Look at this. Now, again, this is a 2007 game, and I have to say that it looks glorious. I remember the first time when I saw this, I mean, I was like, I wanna be here, you know? And every single time when I played this game, I'm getting that vibe, like, I wanna be in this game, you know? Of course, you get a lot of closed doors and all that. Not this one. Oh. Oh.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
So we're meeting up new races here.
Response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault.
The
She's
Asaris?
the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can
We're
I
getting
find
some
this
side
Asari
quests here, boys.
consort?
Nice.
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Hello. Ooh. Well, hello? Who is this guy? Well, a bit of a spoiler alert. These are the keepers of the Citadel. Yep. They are the guys who are responsible keeping the Citadel in one piece.
You are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
Love it.
I am Din Korlak.
These are the
Volus
Volus.
ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
They call us Earth Clan.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Interesting.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
I see.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Wow, friendly guys.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Dan.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. I
Your
love this.
species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Detailed. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Yeah. Well...
The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Holy shit, boys.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
And you saw the Keepers, those kind of like, not spider, but you guys saw those guys, the green guys.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
So pretty much roughly around 20 years ago. Okay. Well, there you guys go. So by the way, guys, the inner ring of the Citadel.
The Citadel
see, you can see it here. This is the one. And this is where we are. So this is the inner ring. And from here the words extend. See, we're actually in the middle of the ring here. Which is actually, it's amazing. And then all the wings there, those 5 wings, they each have millions of inhabitants, like cities. That's how huge this place is, guys. Just saying. And look at this. Always enjoy this, I have to say. Hello? Listen, can I open the door? Nope, no, okay. No problem. Okay. This is the Solarian. As you can see, this is how they look. And they each have their own like persona and all that stuff. Ooh, we have another door here. What do we have here? Oh, let's go. We go to the CSEC here. I don't know. Ooh, these are the Asaris. Kind of like the more exotic race. The blue ladies and the humans. Nice. Okay. Hey, Avina.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
That's pretty kind of, you know, stupid. I mean, it's... Well, it's not stupid. It kind of reminds me of the... what's it called from Warhammer? No, Justicers? Not Justicers. Inquisitors. Yeah.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
Krogan Rebellion,
Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Okay, Citadel Academy. Citadel Tower. Well, I guess we need to... Oh, this is the rapid transit. Alright. There you go. Let's go to the tower. I mean, look at these guys. You can see the wards. And we're one of them. That's actually nice. Okay. So welcome to the Citadel Tower. This is what the council... Oh.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Oh, hello there.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Hey, Garrus. So he's a CSEC officer, right? Yep.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
Well, I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Thank you. But you know what the stupid thing is? This is... So the Spectres have like almost infinite power. If they get betrayed, the CSEC is sent to investigate. If they, you know... But then again, the CSEC cannot fucking investigate because they're Spectres, so... It's very hard to actually find out what the fuck they're doing to begin with. Like, what? Who decided this shit, man? Oh my gosh, look at this. That's actually quite nice. Who the fuck? Yeah, I mean, the council, right? Because that's smart. Wow. Oh. We hit a rock, boys. Ah, there you guys go. The keepers. Hello, little guys. We're admin. Okay. Oh, hello.
No, I'm waiting. Commander.
Oh, come on. Alright, well, let's go and just talk with the council. Something tells me...
The hearing's already started. Come on.
It's not gonna matter too much.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized doctor is hardly compelling proof.
Well, actually, you need to understand.
These accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Oh
That
shit,
just let you
he's...
catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Well, I mean, let's face it. This was kind of obvious. Problem is that now Saren knows, like...
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street.
It's kind of like the European Union.
They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
That sounds fair.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. So,
this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
Yep, that's where they are, and we are way over our heads at times. Anyway, so interesting, very, very interesting, boys. Council chamber. Chorban, what the fuck? Hello?
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't.
Hey!
Never mind.
Whoa. What?
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
Ooh.
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
Okay.
So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so we need to get more Keepers, and I think we have a specific number of Keepers, if I'm not mistaken. They're a little bit hidden, not all of them.
A couple of questions.
Not all of them are visible. See, like you kind of need to. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, I have to admit I do like exploring the Citadel. There's not much to explore, to be honest. It's one of the problems with Mass Effect, and I feel like all of the Mass Effect games. Apparently, Andromeda might be different, but Mass Effect games were always limited. Like you couldn't really, like you had sort of the illusion that you could explore and all that, but you couldn't.
What are those cherry trees?
I actually have no clue. I think they are.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure.
By the way, why are we not? Kind of want to see if. Alright, let's just go and take the. Come on, run, Shepard, run. This is. I have to say, this is an interesting little place right here. Where's the transit? There it is. What the fuck is the transit, boys? Wait. We need 21. Holy shit. So, what do we have to mention certain activity? These are side quests. I think this is a DLC. Never mind. Holy shit. I was about to do a DLC now. Alright, so these are the main. Okay, head to the bank in the financial district and speak with Balavon. Well, what about? Okay, toward the lower wards. Okay, let's go to the lower wards here. Yep, Charizard. Or Corazden, not Chora. Corazden. Chorazden. Fucking hey, man. I don't know why. Corazden, man.
That's her.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. What the fuck, boys? Hey, attacking me, it's not wise.
Those were Saren's men.
All targets down.
No shit, dude. Hello. Okay, let me just regen here because it's oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is a very interesting little view that I'm having here, boys. So yeah, wow. Well, welcome to Cora's Den here, boys. Okay, where's this guy? Ah.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
So those were the Krogans. The Krogans are kind of like the Kilagathi. They're like a very vicious warrior race. Krogan bouncer. Oh, hello.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Fist. Oh, I found Harkin before.
Go away. I'm not interested in talking.
Ooh. Relax. Well, hello, hello, hello. Sit forward. Ah, this is to change the camera angle. Well, I kind of do like this camera angle, boys. Okay, enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, at least it was a free show. Okay, fine. Let's just talk with Harkin. Gosh dang it, man.
Hey there, sweetheart. Looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours.
Really?
Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
I'm looking for a CSEC officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it.
He was a Spectre?
Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Must have heard he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure.
Oh, this guy's an
whatever.
ass.
Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Go ask him about that, sweetheart.
The name's Commander Shepard. Remember that, unless you want to start picking your teeth up off the floor.
Relax. That's the problem with you Alliance types. No sense of humor.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
Hey! We leveled up. Nice music. Wow, holy shit. Alright, we have 9 more points. Nice. Ooh. Bone. And we actually... But like, we had a tactical armor here. What the fuck, man? Pretty fucking sure we had tactical armor here. Oh well. Okay. Nice. Bone. Okay, think we're ready to go, at least for now. So we need to go... Actually...
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Because he wasn't.
Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
What if he was, though? So, what the crap? Where are we? It's kind of like a very interesting little zone here. Lower markets. Open sesame, there you go. Thank you. What the fuck is going on here? Where are we, boys? It's kind of like the back doors of the... Holy shit. Oh. See, I mean... I don't know if we need to go to here, actually. As a matter of fact, most likely not. Ah, to Presidiums. Okay. It's a bit of a maze, really. The Citadel.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
That elevator music, boys, just glorious. Okay, so let's meet Gareth. Ooh, hello. Oh, another keeper. We need to scan 21 keepers, boys. That's at some point, yeah, we kind of like need to search for them. It's gonna be a bit crazy.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He
Hey,
always
isn't this
stops
Gareth?
in for a few games of
No,
Quasar before
this
he
is not
makes his
Gareth.
drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take out my supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something.
Wow, we need to take another elevator? Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's amazing. That was kind of like a transition
A Solarian excavation team has run into an
Oh, boy.
unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Holy shit, boys. Oh man. What the crap? Okay. We have 2 extra doors here. This is ridiculous. Ah, there you go. Alright, so now where do we need to go? Ah, the bank. Okay. Alright.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Reaching Hanar.
It has the right to move freely through this area. You're creating a public...
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers?
So these are the Hanar guys.
Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most...
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of it.
Well, wish I actually had more... See, we'll figure out if you don't have a high enough skill rank. So yeah, new skill ranks will unlock when you become a Spectre and you earn Paragon points. Yeah, interesting. Well, if we are going to become a Spectre, because yeah, it can go both ways depending on what's gonna happen. Okay, well, we need to buy a permit then.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Alright, so we have a quest here. We need to keep an eye on that. Financial district. Look at these guys. I mean, how cool is this? I love this. I really do love this. And look, they're huge. It's all just huge. And can you imagine if this would be like a real thing? Holy fuck, boys. Just blows my mind just thinking about it, guys. Aha!
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd.
Maybe I am.
The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepherd. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
I think I know him. His name's Rex.
Yes, I believe he's the one. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Oops.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is, without a doubt, the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but from the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okay, guys. Well, listen, I'm gonna stop it here because it's getting late. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. The Citadel is a beast of itself, man. So yeah, many hours will be sinking to the Citadel alone. But I think it's worth the time, you know. It's actually pretty nice, and yeah, it's quite big, bigger than I remember, to be honest. So yeah, see you guys next time. Until then, have a great one.